All right. Hey, in the game last night, did you guys realize that? Remember the first punt return that Turpin had?
It was nice.
In the game last night?
He saw a crease.
That thing could have gone for a score.
Oh, you're kidding. Is this another one of those vision problems?
Gone first. You got it out for Bones Fossil? Is that what you're doing here?
No, this is a Turpin problem.
It was McCarthy. Now it's a Bones issue.
Well,
maybe it's both.
I don't know if this is an Izzy or an AO problem.
Oh, missed block.
Okay, now it's the players.
Yeah.
And I like where you're going.
Okay. But Turpin's first punt return, and I'm not sure exactly how this was drawn up, but it did have a chance to score. If AO, Izzy, and Hall had sorted out the blocking, and I'm saying this because off the line, Nick Vigil ends up blocking the linebacker there, one of the linebackers for the Bengals. But they triple team Anderson, the safety, on the outside, which leaves Hudson, the tight end, unblocked. And AO sees Hudson, but he doesn't react to him at all. He ends up in the alley. Hudson ends up in the alley. They get the alley set up. But AO, if he gets that block, now it's Turpin on the punter.
Jimmy would cut him today.
And it would be it's
Dude,
one-on-one with the punter.
He would.
If they get that block, and this is where I don't understand it, because I don't know if this is AO's fault, because after the tackle, Izzy's tapping his chest like he made the mistake of not blocking Hudson.
Oh. Okay.
And then working to the outside. So maybe it was one of these things where AO had a chance to get him, didn't do it, didn't make a football play, but Izzy going out and triple teaming the gunner left Hudson. The one guy they didn't block
Made the
tackle.
Yeah.
So you wonder about special team stuff, and you're like,
are you buttoned up?
Are you buttoned up?
Are you buttoned up?
Are you buttoned up? All right, how about this one? You remember 12 men on the field?
Yes.
Hey, your zebra report, I mean, just freaking bullseye. In the first quarter,
Yeah.
I think all of your zebra report opportunities of where we could see some laundry were seen.
We got to gamble on this, don't
the
we?
formations, the 12. I'm looking over at Brian like, guys, how can we not get it?
Delay a game.
It was offsetting penalties because the Bengals had one.
This was a key play. You know why? Because the Bengals Joe Burrow had intentional grounding.
That's right.
Okay, that is going to be 3rd and 27 if that's not an offsetting penalty. And this is how it all came down. This is Joe Burrow channeling his inner our guy with the Jets, or Aaron Rodgers.
Okay.
So Burrow notices that Zimmer's trying to get Lawson on the field, and Mozzie Smith was late getting off the field after helping make a tackle.
His get-off's been a problem since day one.
Yeah. Burrow gets the group to the line. Front seven is scrambling. Osa beats Kappa, the guard, which we talked about, which forces Burrow to have to ground the ball. Offsetting fouls results in a lost chance here for the Cowboys, because it would have made Cincinnati 3rd and 27. Instead, they hit Chase the next play for 14 yards, and then another play after that, a run to get the first down. So the Bengals are going to be, with that grounding penalty, they're going to back them way up.
3rd and 1,000,000.
3rd and 27. Instead, the offsetting penalty. So Burrow, them trying to get Lawson on, get Smith off, cost them. Burrow saw what they were doing, got his guys to the line. Unfortunately, that was a bad situation. All right, the 4th down stop that the Cowboys made. This is really a great job by the rush holding lanes versus Burrow. And he tries to climb forward in the pocket, but he's got really nowhere to go. Osa and Golston are pushing the middle. Parsons off the edge forces the dump off to Brown, who is just short of the sticks. This is when Overshone drove on the ball and knocked the ball loose.
Great play, man.
So
amazing play.
The Cowboys had some trouble in this game when Burrow was climbing, of not staying in lanes. This one was when they got kind of everything you talk about being buttoned up. But that was a really, really nice stop, because once Burrow stepped up, he had nowhere to throw the football. He tries to throw the ball, like I say, underneath to Brown. Great job by Overshone driving on the play and kind of knocking it loose there.
Man, between Overshone, Diggs, and Donovan Wilson, they were just gunning for every football. I thought they were doing a hell of a job at that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%. All right, the Leofau Wilson sack later in the game. The defense might have caught a break here. Dawson brought it up, and he saw it.
The face mask.
The face mask.
Yeah, they were making a big deal out of it on TV.
They take Burrow's helmet. He's looking out the ear hole.
It's obvious.
And Scott Novak is in the back. He's trailing the play. Can't really see it. But really good job by Leofau and Wilson. And so what the Bengals were doing was they were putting their tight ends up on the line, behind the line, to kind of pick up, the double A gap looks that the Cowboys were giving. And so Leofau does a great job of beating Sample, the tight end, who's played in that kind of that what they call a sniffer position. They're right there along the line of scrimmage.
Why do they call it that?
Because he's kind of sniffing things out. That's what he's doing. He's kind of sniffing.
I thought it was because he was right behind.
That's kind of maybe something you could say too. But he's kind of.
He's like his face mask is touching the rear end of the.
He's sniffing things out. That's what I kind of
hanging around that rim.
Hanging around that rim. But this is when Leofau does a great job of beating Sample, the tight end, and then Wilson just destroys Hudson, the tight end, on the outside. Burrow's going to slide forward. Leofau grabs the front face mask and turns his helmet. And then the ball is on the ground, but Hudson, the tight end who got worked, falls on it before Wilson could get there. But that was the play that got them the opportunity, and then to maybe go ahead in this game, maybe go win this football game.